Hello, everyone. I just want to give you quick instructions about your great inventors and scientists projects that you're working on in your science class. So let's say you found your article and you discovered your quotes that you want to use as your evidence for your claim evidence reasoning slideshow. So let's say I have that all done, and my last step is to cite the source off of Newsella. Now there's limited information on here that we could use for our source, and it's mostly right here and the title at the top. We're also going to use the web address up here on the address line. In order to cite our source, we're going to use a special tool that's on your single sign-on. So going back to our single sign-on and going back to applications at the very top, normally it's set on dashboard, make sure it's on applications. We're going to select and bookmark NoodleTools. I'm also going to launch it. Next time, because I bookmarked it, it's going to pop up in my dashboard. So now that I'm in NoodleTools, I need to create a new project by clicking this right over here. We have to name our project, like Great Scientists. There we go. Submit. And our citation type is going to be APA. All scientific citations must be using APA instead of MLA. So APA for us. I'm going to leave it set on junior. This simplifies our settings a little bit and makes it a little bit faster for our purposes. So then submit, and it's going to pop up a project main screen, our dashboard. We want to select the sources section at the top because that's all we're interested in, is citing our sources. Now I need to click on new source, and we're going to call this a database, and I'm also going to call it a reference source. So I'm going to click on that as well. And we have a few fields we need to fill in up here. Now, if Newsella did a better job of putting all the reference source information we need, we can just copy and paste the whole thing right here. But Newsella doesn't give us all that information that we need. So we need to pick, and we're going to copy and paste some information directly from Newsella onto here. So first of all, going back to NoodleTools, I need to see what we need. The URL is actually the website. So I'm going to go back to my Newsella article. I'm going to click on the web address just once, and it highlights the whole thing. Then I'm going to right click on it. You do that on your mouse pad by clicking both your fingers together at once. It brings up the menu so you can copy it. Then go back to NoodleTools, tap in that cell once. Then I'm going to right click by using two fingers at once, click into there, and I could paste that information in there. And there's our web address or URL. From there, paging down, I'm not going to fill out this because it only has certain loaded databases that Newsella is not included on. Next, we need to look at the author. I'm going to paste all the information in directly down here because our author is kind of an unusual one on Newsella. And I'm going to find this right below the picture here. It tells us who's this article by, and it's by the biography.com editors and A&E Networks. So I'm going to highlight over that, and you know the drill. Right click, copy. I want to paste that directly in the author section. Paste. Okay, I'm not going to add any more authors to it. Those are all we have, and I will put it in the correct order for us. Article entry title. We're going to put the title of the actual article in here now. I'm going to go back to my Newsella article, and I'm going to copy and paste the title of that article right off the top. Highlight over that. Once again, right click by tapping both your fingers together on your mouse pad at once, copy. I'm going to go back and paste in that article title. Paste. There we go. No more real information to put in here other than we're calling this an encyclopedia. And we'll type in News ELA as our title of our encyclopedia. And that will be it. I'm going to click save, and it's going to save all that information, and that's going to be able to create our citation for us now. So this is where that is. It's all in there how it should be. I'm going to click print export to Google Docs, and it's going to create a brand new Google Doc for us. Give it a moment, it has to think. And there it is. Sources for a Great Scientist even gives us a good title. Then I'm just going to highlight everything on here. I'm going to copy and paste this right into my slideshow. So once again, you know the drill. I'm just going to highlight over everything, right click, copy. Then when I go back into my slideshow, I should be able to paste that into a final slide for that activity. Okay, something like add a page to this, and I'll paste this directly into that final slide. And there is my references. I cited my source for all my quotes directly in my project. All finished.